Howdy folks, it is Lanso90 here, and welcome to Let's Play Inscryption. You've heard about it by now, I'm sure.
Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing.
The indie card game that's gone pretty viral recently. And for good reason. It's extremely critically well acclaimed. Now, pre-warning, I have watched a lot of the game already, so I know a lot of the stuff that happens. I actually don't know, like, the end. I think there's 4 acts, and I've seen 3. But I do know a lot of what's going on and stuff. So, if you're looking for someone who's, like, never seen this before to get the raw reaction, you might not be getting that here. But I think we'll still have a lot of fun with it, because it is also just a very good card game. Seems fine by me. And let's get started. Leshy, is that you? Another challenger. It's been ages. For some reason, I feel like this guy would have a Salad's Finger voice. Perhaps you've forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. It's also a little bit of a wacko Warner voice, unfortunately. Play the squirrel card. There's a squirrel. Now play your stoat. Stoat costs 1 blood. Sacrifices must be made. Sometimes becomes a little bit Australian too. I apologize. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. Yeet. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number on the bottom left is its attack power. Get dusted. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage and I added 1 to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like this. My turn. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stoat. That means your stoat's health is 2 less. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. It's your turn again. You may now draw from your deck, or you may draw a squirrel. I don't know what our last card actually is. Oh, I do know. It's that should be River Snapper, right? We're gonna need more squirrels, one way or the other. How dull. He criticizes you no matter what you do there. Go ahead and get yeeted by the stoat. Because you're learning, I will pass. Again, a choice. A random card from your deck or the certainty of a squirrel. Now, I've never seen, like, most people always play their squirrel and then sacrifice the stoat for a wolf. I honestly want to see if you can, like, get away without sacrificing the stoat on the first turn. I don't know if it'll affect anything, but... yeah. See, now I don't have to kill my stoat, and I still win. Oh, I still have to draw, though. Go ahead and give me that. Go ahead and give me 2 squirrels. The wolf demands 2 sacrifices. Get sent. You've won this match. They won't all be so easy. The accent's terrible. Let me recall your story. Yes. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. Draw some cards. 2 denizens of the forest approach you tentatively. The caustic adder, damage from its poison bite, is always lethal. Death touch. The undying cat, sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. Well, we have 3 cards in our deck that cost 2, and we have 1 card in our deck that costs 1. We need more 1 card cost, plus the cat is a mana ramp. When the card's bearing the sigil of sacrifice, it does not perish. Oops. Go ahead and take the cat. Another creature joins your caravan. Some of the creatures in the forest seem willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. Found a squirrel in the bottle. Break in case of emergency. Have a second. Another useful implement. It'll allow you to tip the scales with it. 3 is this as much as you can carry. Another fight. Yeah, ambushed by crossing some rough terrain. You didn't sacrifice me? How kind. Maybe you'll help me. Take your turn. Play along for now. You may see my moves ahead. You may now see my moves ahead of time. So it actually does say something different if you don't sacrifice them on the first round, which is interesting. Wolf Cub. You will turn into a mighty wolf on the next round. Oops. All right. Give me squirrel. Give me cat. Give me... These first encounters are scripted. He plays something here next, but I think it'll be fine if I sack the cat to play the stoat. And then we are good. Yeah, remind you, your items may help. No, we're fine. For now. Mind the ambitious wolf cub. It ages swiftly. We've played both of our 1-cost things. River Snapper does not block flyers. Any card. We might have to play a squirrel in a bottle. The wolf will get through this in 1 turn. I'm fine with using my items. Not one of those people who doesn't use their items in video games. Not anymore. I've gotten better about it. The airborne bat flies over creatures to attack directly. Ha! My bat flew right over your stoat. I'm aware of how the game is played. My stoat will kill the bat this turn, though, because flying doesn't protect the bat. Then you get hit for 3 by a friggin' wolf. Now you're going to get hit for 4. I believe we just win. I don't need another squirrel because I have a cat. And yes, we are hitting you for 4. You're done. I could kill your wolf for the fun of it, but I don't have a reason to. Yeah, there won't be any overkill damage, I don't think, if I attack the wolf. There we go. Prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloody terrain. Another card. The young wolf cub. It grows into a wolf after a single turn. The meek sparrow, an inexpensive if feeble flying creature. Let's see. The wolf cub's definitely better, but we will be giving a sigil to a different unit on this next turn here. You know what? I kind of don't like flying. Like, once you make a creature flying, it can't kill units on the ground. Give me the wolf cub. You stumbled onto some strange stones in the mist. You are compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. The infinitely sackable cat or the wolf cub. We already have 2 wolves. We don't need 3 wolves, but what this bonus will do is it'll just give the next creature +1/+1. Whereas the cat, I could put it on the stove. No, I need the cat as its own thing, I think. So, sorry, wolf cub. Oop. Pick me? Maybe here, bud. Let me think. Make the cat a 1/2. I could make the river snapper a 1/7. Or a regular wolf into a 4/3. Oh. Yeah, it makes sense on the stove here. Go ahead. Get the cool glowy eyes. What an honor. I say that with sarcasm because that's what the stoat would say. A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the wolf cub now lives in the stoat. This is just a harder fight. One where we're intended to lose our first flame. But we'll see. Behold my totem, and it inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil. What do we got? a flying yote, and a flying bat. Okay. Bad draw to not get the stoat right away. Since we know we're supposed to lose this probably, I might break in case of emergencies here. Hope I don't regret that because we do have a boss fight coming. I would like... You're actually both 1-2 or 2-1, huh? Get wolfed on, son. This gives me a nice starting edge here. My totem has granted my coyote the power of flight. Balance back out. Stoat should be coming. He's completely insane. You see that, right? Pathetic, really. No care for the rules. Pathetic, really. Enough! Only keeps me around to watch me suffer. I've commissioned Rule 34 art of you, by the way. All right. Stoat is free. Go ahead and play him. Back on the board, baby. Oop, I don't want you to kill my cat, please. Oh, he won't kill the cat because it's flying. Duh. That's why I don't like flyers. Is like... He could have killed my cat, but he's not going to kill my cat here. Get dusted. Could have not played the river snapper. I probably could have got a bigger overkill. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. My table made of wood? Maybe. Plywood, at least. Porcupine. The ornery porcupine. Sharp quills await those who dare attack it. The conniving raven, a blight upon the skies. I gotta remember to click off the card because I see people double click on cards all the time accidentally. Death Touch is amazing. I do be liking one-cost creatures though. And 2 thorns. Thorns was the only way to do damage back to the creature, but the adder can take out anything. Honestly, give me the porcupine. One-cost creatures are just so good for us with the cat. We can put them out every turn. I can combine creatures, or I can make one a little tougher. Or is this might be the one that gets rid of a card. We actually don't have enough cards for me to want to get rid of one. You came across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come, warn your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire, that will enhance its power, said another. You notice one of the survivors wiping drool from the mouth. The stoat is very sus. Giving the cat damage of 1 would be interesting. You'd make it so it's not just wasting space, but it would make it just a 1/1, which is not very good. A 2... yeah, I kind of like the idea of a 2/2 porcupine with thorns. It doesn't make the thorns damage more, but the fire warmed the poor porcupine, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached towards it. Another gnashed the teeth. Without a word, you pulled the porcupine away from the fire and left. Something. Regular fight. Grand feu. There's a way out for both of us. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent or I'll tear you to shreds. ... Grizzly bear. I think this is the fight that's like definitely you're supposed to take a shot here. So the grizzly bear will one-shot anything we put in front of it. We didn't get our cat mana ramp either, which is kind of sneaky. Porcupine will only get off its thorns once. The grand fur is blocking the sparrow for now. Let's see. If I put down the porcupine, it'll deal 2 damage on the scale. Then it'll get killed and do 1 damage to the grizzly. It'll be at 5. I won't be able to kill it in 1 turn, though. Stoat cannot survive the attack. This would be a great time to have another another squirrel in a bottle. 2-4 stoat or 1 porcupine. I think this is the best we can do. I don't like it, though. We'll probably lose a life here. Oh, yeah. A thorny rebuke. Yeah, we're... certainly between a rock and a hard place right now. One damage. Spot, you sure? Not really, bud. Pry my tooth loose. Nah, we're just dead. I think you need the death touch adder to get through this one. Just because the grizzlies have so much health. You've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. You can actually see more of him than I thought you could. I thought you could only see his eyes. At the start here. All sorts of escape room elements going on. We'll interact with these shortly. Wonder if the game will like call you out if you like already know the code. Because I already know the code for this thing. But it hasn't like announced that we can get it. Give me this, please. Bring it here. You turn around so quick, I'm actually kind of like a little bit disoriented. Now sit back down. Oops. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? I do be needing some items. The monstrous grizzly. Its form speaks enough of its efficacy. Hada, the proud wolf, a vicious contender. The mushroom represents, there's already one in our deck. Grabbing an adder, man. We needed the adder to win that last fight, I think. But we might have lost the previous one if we had taken the adder earlier. A gust from this may lift your creatures into the air, if only for a turn. A rock may get you out of a hard place. Choose one. Boulder, please. And squirrel. Feeling overburdened enough with the full 3 items you carried on. Like a wayward son. Prospector time. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance you can hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. Hee-haw! 'Twas the prospector. He's doing the prospector again. Easy boss, the mule's key. The pack mule. And the coyote. Okay. Get squirreled on. The coyote will get an attack in, but the stoat will survive. He's like, okay. How, the wolf cub won't kill the stoat either, and the stoat should kill it. Gonna need a squirrel. I don't have the squirrel in a bottle yet. I forgot he actually does overkill damage through one enemy into another one. Elder Stoat. I didn't neglect to mention overkill damage. Excessive damage is not wasted. It carries over to the car behind the mangled corpse of the victim. Lucky for you. From my point of view, there's no such thing as luck. Now we don't... Hold on. So the Prospector's thing is after you beat his first phase, he kills everything on your side of the board. If we could beat him without playing any more cards, it would be ideal. However, I do be wanting to kill this pack mule. I could always just summon the wolf next turn to do so. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna play the 2 squirrels, summon the wolf, kill the pack mule. He's not gonna die from the stoat. He's gonna hit us for 3. I'm honestly thinking we want another squirrel right now. Double squirrel all the way. I didn't notice they close their eyes a little bit when you're gonna sacrifice them. It's kind of funny, in a cruel sense. Oh yeah! Dang nabbit, my mule! Is 5 death in this game? Like, is he dead? I have a lot of monsters right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if I need 5 or 6. Let's find out. Just need 5. Okay. I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. There's gold in them there cards. Gold nugget. Gold nugget. Gold nugget. Gold. I've struck gold. Okay. The biggest problem is these nuggets are just in the way. Do do do. Do 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 do. Like I can't get out an adder right now, which is what I want to kill the wolf. Skunk weakens an enemy, which makes it do 1 less damage. 2, you would get to live for a turn, which might be all we need. Just live for a turn, skunk, please. Get him. Need my cat. Damn. Okay. Buff Porcupine. Skunk will take 1 more thing. Spare the wolf. We can add her to kill the bloodhound. Porcupine does 2. And thorns. It wouldn't survive getting attacked by anything, though. A squirrel. Play a second squirrel. Play adder. A serpent perhaps more deadly than man. Porcupine. Oh. Interesting that he can poison a gold nugget. Get bodied. Easy boss, easy boss. Bonk. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. Miner's Bane. You're first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you're granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. Strange larva. A largely unimpressive specimen. Gek. The uninspiring Gek. Perhaps you can find a use for it. 1/1, but doesn't cost anything to play. Ooh, Raouli. This level of brutish strength needs no explanation. What does strange larva turn into? Does this become a 1/4? Ooh, Raouli. Or Gek. That's a hard one. We don't really have that much of a mana ramp to make Urauli work. However, Urauli, with his 4 blood and 7/7 cost, can actually be a lot of utility. Like, when we eventually lose, and we probably will on our first run, I imagine, we get to make a death card, and he can draw the power from a card, power and strength from a card. Getting a 7/7 is absolutely stunning if you happen to draw him. And then there's challenges where you have to have like enough blood in sacrifice costs to pass, and then that also makes Urauli really good. I don't know if Strange Larva turns into something awesome though, but I'm gonna take Urauli. We don't have like a super heavy hitter anyway, so it's probably a due time. With the sound of the Prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onward. The rank smell of rotten mold permeated the human air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. But we are out of time for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, remember to hit the like button, keep the conversation going in the comments, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Until next time, I hope you have a good day.